would you guys, Pantelis, since you're the guest, let me ask you this. Would you trade safety for your privacy? Meaning, like,
Never.
if Apple and Google come up with an app that allow you to check in places and you know who has COVID and who doesn't.
I have to give up my privacy? Never.
But apparently that's what they're doing with 5G. They can track you. Have you seen that?
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, I'm against. I'm against that. I'm against giving. Dude, we forget, especially us. Ali, were you born in Iran?
I was born in Iran, yeah.
Okay, so Ali's the only one amongst us who actually knows what life could be. You know what I'm saying? Like, he probably hasn't forgotten this. But us, we've been babied too much here, and we forgot about how many people died fighting so that we wouldn't have to trade our freedom for security and all that bullshit. So we take it for granted. Dude, you give the government an inch, they're going to take a mile. When 9/11 happened in the States and they came up with the Patriot Act, they could check your emails, people can go to jail for nothing. You know, all that stuff happened. Obama didn't even get rid of it. He just expanded the powers on it. The government's never going to give up that kind of power. You can't give, the government's supposed to work for you. You can't give them that much power. And then, because the excuse is going to be the same. Well, yeah, of course we need to know where you're going, monitor your phone calls. We're just trying to keep you safe. But where does it fucking end? No, I don't. I want to be a responsible adult, a responsible citizen. I know that if there's a place that, you know, there's higher risk of infection, I have to be the person not to go there. I don't need the government tracking me and then calling me, be like, did you take a walk there? Were you at this place? Were you at, fuck off. I don't need Big Brother.
Yeah, because that's what they're doing in Singapore and South Korea, right? They're keeping their citizens on a leash, man.
Yeah, and I personally, I don't want that. I don't know why you would. It shouldn't be a trade.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think if they made it in a way that it was like voluntary, you know, like you volunteer.
Educate citizens. Educate. Yeah. Look, and nobody on this chat right now would go to an area that you know is infected, you know, on purpose, because you're like, well, they have the good yogurt, so I'm going to go in there. Logically, you're like, fuck it, I'm going to get the other. You know, you're an adult. You make this kind of decision. You don't need the government to step in.
100%. And that's what Sweden's done.
What is Sweden? Sweden's eliminated.
Well, they're not. Sid said you sent the article about this. They didn't close their economy. You know, they're trusting their citizens to do the right thing.
Yeah, but it's what is Sweden's economy? What are the export? Fucking sadness and blonde chicks. Like, what are they? What was Sweden export?
Yeah, I love their color.
Sadness, blonde chicks, and fucking fear mongering. That's it.
That's hilarious. And meatballs. Is it IKEA? That's Swedish, right?
Yeah,
IKEA. Amazing.
Yeah, frustration. That's it. Just you're building shit within the family's over.
You're just crying.
You gotta fight with your family. Either play Monopoly or build IKEA furniture.
How about you guys, Sid and Ali? Would you trade privacy for safety?
What is privacy? I don't know what you talk about. What is privacy? There's no such a word. I mean, look, in Canada, so I would not trade it for. You know, as Pantelis said, we're adults. We make decisions, educated decisions, and I think we're at that level that we could make these kind of decisions. Majority of people that live here, so I don't think we need to sacrifice.
No, it's like Aruda. He said that if people don't get if they get the vaccine and people don't get vaccine, you might get forced to take it. Like, it might not be a court order. They might take you from your house, fucking bring you vaccine.
Yeah.
That's what he said. I was like, yo, this guy's fucking nuts. You can't do that.
A lady was talking about, some chick on Twitter was losing her fucking mind over it. She was saying that they have to do it because you're putting people in danger. Like, bitch, my body, my choice. Like, don't tell me what the fuck I'm going to do.
Oh, that's funny. That's
funny.
What I mean?
But especially when you say, in order to have a vaccine that we know won't kill anyone, minimum a year, we got to test this. You can't come back and be like, in a month, we got something. We haven't really tested it, but you're forced to take it. Of course, people are going to say no. You just told them to wait a year to make sure they don't get killed by it. And then you're like, no, we think this might be good. Let's test it on you guys. It's too much that makes people second guess it and they get scared. Because in general, if you knew it was safe and it would help you, it wouldn't even be a question. Be like, I'm going to get the vaccine. I don't want to get infected. I don't want my kids. You know, you'd never think about it. But to tell someone, because that's what they told me. Remember last month? They go, it's going to be a year because we got to make sure we don't die, because we could find out 6 months later it causes other complications. You can't then tell the same people, we're kind of sure here. You're forced to take this. Of course, people are going to rebel. It's unless you're an idiot, you're going to rebel.
Yeah.
It's too scary.
Yeah.
Because I'd love to. If you tell me it's about, I'll take it if I know it works. But fuck, to tell me it takes a year and then be like, no, I got something ready for you. You're the guinea pig. No.
Also, Sid was saying things like the immune system, right? Like people who get it and develop an immune system.
Yeah, the antibody.
The antibody. So then there's also things that we don't know. And I think we're just going to have to play by ear and see how we can just, because I'm telling you, man, like we have to try to get people back to work in whatever shape or form. You know what I mean? Like we have to.
I agree with you.
We need to figure out a formula it's slow, but it makes sense. And in that process, which could take a year, 2 years, whatever, if there's treatments, vaccines, get it done. We'll figure it out. Immune systems that work, whatever. But we need to think about the actual livelihood of people, man, because, yeah, I mean, I understand we have successfully, in Canada, flattened the curve. There are less daily cases.
Yeah.
Now we need to think of flattening the recession curve.
Well, that's going to be tougher because we already set the ball in motion, right? So let's say, for example, if only 2% of the restaurants that closed shut down, those 2% had employees. So now those employees are unemployed, right? And now there's less open businesses in order to hire them. So then let's say they go on unemployment. Unemployment's already, the government in general is already under a huge strain because they're giving unemployment benefits. There's still people on welfare, and they added the emergency fund, which basically everybody, as long, if you lost money in the time, you're allowed to get it. So the ball already started rolling. That's why we're already late to the party in terms of not opening the country up the way it should in terms of business, because we're going to be playing catch up the whole time.
Yeah,
we're already behind. We're already losing.
Yeah, but that's why Quebec had to start construction this week, right? Because they got the data. They got the data from housing, and they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna start the economy."
Yeah, but I think those are the constructions that are going to be delivered by July 31st. It's not entire construction.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's limited. I don't know what the dates were, but I know they said limited construction, limited, what do they say, gardening, hardware stuff.
Gardening, automobile mechanics.
Automobile mechanics, yeah.
We change tires. I called my mechanic. He's like, yeah, come next year.
I got lucky. I did it the week that it happened when they were still open.
No kidding.
And it was dead. I was just there alone. And I brought in the car. I go, there's nobody here. He's like, no, I think they're all scared because I even showed up with the mask. It was those first quarantine days, and they hadn't shut down yet. So they had called me. They said, do you want to change your tires? I go, it's a little early, but fuck it, I might as well do it. And it turned out it was a great decision because everything shut down.
Yeah, I'm not going to need tires. I'm just going to leave it until next winter.
But I did, yeah. It's not like you're going to use it that much outside. But it is fucking crazy. But I agree with you guys. I agree with everything we're saying so far. Just we have to kickstart the economy. Got to be safe. You know what I heard, but I haven't had time to validate it. I didn't even know you're allowed to do this. But did you hear about, because Bill Gates is very active in this now. He's pushing for all of these vaccinations. I heard the weirdest thing, that you can have a copyright. Basically, you can have a patent on the virus. So he has a patent on the virus, which means that he's also getting royalties for whatever vaccine comes out. Because in order to develop a vaccine, you need to use the virus. Mm-hmm. And I think he owns the patent. How do you own a patent to a virus? At first, I thought that was just crazy talk on the internet.
Because he made it, that fucking piece of shit.
No. But at first I thought it was crazy, but apparently you can have a fucking patent on almost anything. But he didn't. It's not created by him. How the fuck are you allowed to have a patent and then charge people to use the virus to make it? It's fun. Isn't it a little crazy? It sounds like
he owns the virus.
He owns a patent to the virus. Yeah. Like he doesn't tell the virus what to do. But it's kind of like Gene Simmons. Remember Gene Simmons kept patenting words? He kept patenting phrases.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's shit like that.
Have you watched Bill Gates' interviews lately?
No, I've only read articles, and all of it scares me. Because he's a guy that used to talk about the population of the Earth needs to be reduced, and he was a very, culling of the planet type of person. And now when he's like, yeah, we all got to take these vaccines. I'm like, bro, you literally kept saying you want to kill a good portion of us.